I'm Jack Neely with the Knoxville History Project. We're in downtown Knoxville right now on the top of what's been known since the 1850s as Summit Hill. This is the highest point in the central part of the city. About 100 years ago, 150 years ago, this was a fashionable address for some wealthy people lived up, affluent people lived up on Summit Hill. But way back before that, this was a kind of a desolate rocky crag in Knoxville. It was kind of on the outskirts of the city, and it became known for illegal hangings. By the 1820s, they were having hangings of convicted murderers up here on the hill, and they called it Gallows Hill. That became kind of the name of the familiar name of this hill. No matter what they used it for, it was called Gallows Hill. We don't know a lot about how many hangings there were up here, but this was probably the first place for hangings in the city of Knoxville. They later had a few on the south side. In the 1850s, the railroad was finished. The Tennessee, Virginia, and Georgia Railroad was finished through Knoxville, and that filled in the old swamp and made this area very interesting to people. So that was when they began building things up on old Gallows Hill, and they thought, well, this isn't a very nice name for a hill. We'll call it Summit Hill. It was a marketable name, and that was when they built the Catholic Church and started having a lot of residential development up here as well. The city was always trying to save money, and they for years had been saying, we need a public clock in town. And to save money, they heard they were building a new Catholic church up on the hill. They said, can we borrow your steeple and put a big clock up there? So the city installed a clock that you could see from Market Square on the south side and from the train station on the north side. It's still there, and it still keeps good time. It'll always be known as Summit Hill, but we at the Knoxville History Project like to bring back the old name, so we sometimes call it Gallows Hill. We have a newsletter that we talk about the view from Gallows Hill, and it's a view unlike anything else in downtown Knoxville.